Okay, hello and welcome back. Before we move our cuboid into code here, there's one thing we're going to want to do, and I think I've already done it actually. If you click on physics, you can see that there is this static sort of toggle here, and we want to set our static to on. That's the only way our cuboid is going to move. So if you have it off right now, make sure you set it to on. Okay, once we've done that, let's click on the ball. And I think I'm going to I actually set my bounciness a little bit higher here just so it gives it a bit more realism right there. And you want to make sure these two are off right here. So I'll put my bounciness up to 0.3. Okay, so let's head into our code. We're going to be using CoBlocks. And you can toggle this in and out. I prefer it a little bit larger so it's easier to see. We're going to click on Events. We're going to pull out when cuboid 1 is clicked. And then we're going to go up to transform, this little blue icon right here. And you can see there's scale, position. We're going to go down past rotation. We're going to go right down to transitions, and we're going to pull out this one. It says move cuboid 1 meter forward in 1 second. I'm going to change this a little bit. Let's try 0.3 meters forward in, I don't know, 0.1 second. And let's change it from forward to up, and let's see what the result is when we do that. So, okay, that's pretty good actually. That looks pretty good, and you can see it would just keep going up if we kept raising it up. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. So what we want to do now is to kind of have this come up, we want to move another shape over this way to kind of catch the ball and then roll it in this direction. Now you have a lot of options for shapes. Of course, you can see this way, and as you start building your game, you can start using more and more shapes. I think for what we want to do here, we'll stick with the cuboid again. So I'll bring out a cuboid, and of course I'm going to name it. I'm going to name this cuboid 2 though, so I know what it is. And I think I'm just going to change the material a little bit to maybe grass green. I'm going to bring it up. And I'm actually going to turn snapping off because I find snapping sometimes is a bit choppy. So let's drag this over here. Let's bring this up higher. And let's just extend this out. And I'll just rotate a bit this way, and I'm going to extend this out this way. So you can see, if I'm going to look a little bit above, that this comes right over top like that. And that hopefully, if we move it correctly, it will catch our ball and roll it in that direction. So I'm thinking, if we click on code, and all we need to do is duplicate this code. So I'm going to two-finger click that. I'm going to click on duplicate right there. And this one is called, of course, cuboid 2 and cuboid 2. And I think this one I'm going to try backwards and see what that does. And let's just see how this looks. So I'll go down here. You can see up above. So I'm going to pop that up. 1 and that. Ooh, you know what I did wrong? I totally forgot to put physics on this cuboid. So there's physics right there. It's on and set to static, of course. So let's try that again, see if I can get it right this time. So up 1, and there it is. It's actually up higher up here. Now it's not doing anything. We kind of want this to slant a bit more, and you can see it would drop back down like that. So let's hit R on our keyboard and do a little bit of a rotation that way. So let's click play. So pop it up. 1. Hits it, and there we go. And of course, then you can put another shape down here to continue on your game. Anyway, hopefully this gives you a little bit of an idea about how to move shapes around and start building your game. And experiment with the different shapes. There's so many different shapes. If we go back down into library here, and if I scroll this way, you can see there's a lot of stuff to play around with. So yeah, give it a try and start working on your game.